So this is a face that you make when you have exams right before your spring break is to start and you have no spring break plans because you are a mom and your child is still in school while you get a week off. So pretty much my spring break was just doing odds and ends. And in case you didn't know, my nonprofit organization, Conceive a Dream Foundation, does have really cute shirts. Has our logo on the front, and then on the back, it has like really catchy phrases. They can be for women, men, and children, and they're just inspirational, just to let you know to either keep going or that your life can be funny at times. So check out our website to see the different type of shirts that we have available as far as the logos on the back. And if you have any questions, feel free to email me. And this is just a longer clip of a match day testimonial that I really wanted to share with you guys.
My tutors, Mohammed and Freddie from class of 2016, they came even after their match day. They were still coming on campus to tutor me. I want to thank my friends from class of 2017, Tiara, Rosalind, Tiffany, TV, Courtney, Tassiday, Tib, the whole party room crew that I'm leaving out some names because we were a large group, and they stuck with me. Even after I decelerated, they stuck with me through the whole journey. I want to thank class of 2018 for accepting me as one of their own. Thank you guys. It's been a long journey. I graduated from high school 18 years ago, and I've always wanted to be a doctor. So many things have happened, but when God has a plan for your life, nothing, just keep going. Don't give up. As long as you don't give up, it will happen. I want to thank my parents for all the encouragement.
So as I said before, my spring break was kind of uneventful, but I did get my hair cut. And after I went to the salon, I decided to go, shopping and try on some clothes and some hats. And this is just a clip of me feeling my new haircut. I'm a hair cutter, so I ended up getting it cut a few days after that picture was taken again, a little bit shorter. But I also went out to eat with my cousin who I hadn't seen in a while, and we tried Jim and Nick's out, and it was pretty good. A nice Southern style restaurant to try out. Also during my spring break, I celebrated Single Parents Day, which is a national holiday, if you hadn't heard. And of course, no break from school is complete without going back to a school function on your time off. But I had the opportunity to attend a medical association meeting with local physicians in my area. The keynote speaker was the former U.S. Surgeon General, and he is also my Morehouse brother. So it was good to hear him speak and also get to network with other physicians and other medical students. So it was a really great experience. And of course, when I found the opportunity, I tried out some new restaurants here in Atlanta. I went to 26 Thai Bar with my aunt just to catch up with her. We talked. I really did like the calamari, and the spring rolls are pretty good. I wasn't a fan of my meal, though. I have a restaurant that I normally visit in Atlanta, but it's under new management, so I don't get to taste my favorite dish, which is called Sorcerer's Apprentice. But I'm looking for a new Thai restaurant in Atlanta that can fulfill those needs. So if anyone has any suggestions of a really good Thai place that I can try, please comment below and let me know. So I'm too big, but whenever I go to Chuck E. Cheese, I always go to the basketball home. And sometimes it can be a little funny because it's a line behind us, and I'm like, I'm gonna get my shots in. But another place I like to play the game at is at Dave and Buster's. Like me, my brother, and my siblings, and whoever comes, it's always a competition for the basketball. To see who can get the most shots. I said it didn't seem like I did much, but I actually did do quite a bit over my break. I attended a career fair at a local high school, and I kind of talked about medicine and being a medical student and growing up in an underserved area, just to kind of give the students a little bit of information on what to expect and what they should do to stand out in high school and how they can prepare themselves in college to make sure that if medicine is what they want to do, that they can definitely get into the field and be successful. Now, here's where some of the fun comes in at. I had the opportunity to go to San Francisco and attend the annual Medical Education Conference. It's a conference that's held each year by SNMA, which is the Student National Medical Association. So, me and a lot of my chapter members got to go there, and we got to attend the conference for several days, attend different sessions, fairs with different medical schools, residency programs specifically for medical students, and explore the city. I had an opportunity to go to San Francisco a few years ago when I was working with AMSA, but this was my first time being an attendee at a conference and not actually working a booth at a conference. So it was really fun. Got to network with a lot of students and a lot of different residency programs. One thing I will say as a decelerated student is that even though you're not necessarily graduating when you intended to graduate, please don't use it as an opportunity to sulk and be sad. Still get yourself out there and make sure that you are networking with programs and making sure that you are getting your name and your face out there. These are ways that you can make sure that you have connections when it comes time to either do away rotations or to match in specific residencies that you may be interested in, whether they're very competitive residencies or they're particular states and institutions that you want to go to. Make sure you attend conferences like this and get your name out there. Have business cards ready. Make sure you're engaging with the residency program, showing your interest, and exploring different specialties. Yeah. Don't lock yourself into just what you're interested in because you never know. And for me, because I have a whole nother year before I get to do rotations, I want to make sure that I am putting myself in a position that when it comes time to apply to residency programs, me taking an additional year is not going to be a hindrance to my application. I believe I am a great applicant, and that's not me tooting my own horn. That's just me trying to have confidence in myself and knowing that even though I took an additional year, that I'm taking an additional year, I will still be in a position to shine on my rotations and show that I'm going to be a great physician in no matter what specialty I plan on going in. But back to the slideshow. So went to a few different attractions. Unfortunately, while I was gone, I'm not really away from home much. But when I was gone, it just so happened to be my son's recital for his chorus. So my sister came out. She lives in Indiana right now. She came out to help my grandparents watch him while I was out of town, and she made sure that he was prepared for the recital. They sent me videos, and that was really sweet because I was, a little homesick and missing him, and sad that I didn't have the opportunity to be a part of, the recital because he's really excited and he enjoys singing. But as a parent, that's one thing that you will have to know when you're in medical school or in any type of program or job that keeps you away from your child. Just know that it's a sacrifice that you're doing for them and not against them. So just keep that in mind so that if you feel a little sad that you're missing out on opportunities, you don't let that keep you back too long. But please continue to check out the wonderful footage and some of the food that I got to enjoy while I was in San Francisco, and let me know any places that I should go next time I visit. And then also while I was there, I did not just do my academic networking. I did my professional and personal networking as well. I worked on some projects in regards to Conceive a Dream, drafted up some flyers that I distributed online to individuals that may be interested in participating as either a mother in college or as somebody who wants to potentially give a seminar to the women and the youth that we assist. So if they have skills such as public speaking, or if they have skills on professionalism and etiquette, we want you all to come out and meet the women that we're hoping to encourage and bring into this next phase of their life as far as being a mom in higher education, and to help them pursue their dreams and make sure that they're able to accomplish everything that they need to.
This is nice. This is a good choice. Well, the sandwich is busting. I'm real happy.
Another thing that I want to share is while I did attend this conference as a student and through my school, which my school was able to assist with some of the expenses, there were other expenses that I as a student and the students had to cover on our own. But I'm able to generally fly for free, and that just has to do with how I budget my money and the ways that I choose to spend and how I choose to spend, or should I say what I use to pay my bills. And so I'll make a video later just to let you guys know how I budget as a mom in medical school. And the tips that I have are not specific to mothers in medical school, but for anyone who's on a limited income and they want to find ways to stretch their money and to make sure that they're not kind of constrained to only paying their bills and not having any time or any fun to do anything that they enjoy. So the end of March, beginning of April was like so packed and so busy for me because it was also my son's spring break. So as soon as I got back from San Francisco, it was his spring break, and I went to school for a few days, and then we hit the road for a spring break trip for him. And he loves the beach and he loves the water. So generally when we go somewhere for spring break, that's where we go. And we really enjoyed ourselves. It was just him and I. We got a hotel. Well, this was all booked prior to, but we had a hotel. Got to enjoy the beach. He seems to like the pool sometimes better than the actual ocean. So I don't know if that's a kid thing, but he was like all wanting to be in the pool most of the time. When we went, it was not like really hot, but it was kind of decent. It was like in the mid 70s. For most of the time that we were there. But when I say I've never been to Pensacola before, I've been to Panama City, but Pensacola is the furthest that I've been now. And when I say the water was beautiful, I am very fascinated with water as far as the ocean and water being clear and light and turquoise and blue. So I really gravitated towards that, and I'll probably continue to go to Pensacola over Panama City just because I like the water and it's less congested. While Panama City has a lot of fun attractions for kids, like it has everything that you could want to do. And Pensacola is more laid back. I enjoy the more laid back feel, but I like the Gulf Coast just in general. And I really love going to the beach, and he enjoyed himself and I had fun as well. Got to relax, and I got to just think about being a mom and not a mom / student / everything else under the sun. And it was really fun. So we enjoyed ourselves and took tons of pictures and met friends on the beach and enjoyed really good food. And I will definitely go back. Hopefully we can bring the rest of the family, like my cousins and my brother, my siblings and things like that, so that they can visit Pensacola as well.
What?
In this lounge chair on the beach.
First time having Whataburger, and it was Whataburger good, like really, really good. So no spring break is complete without a trip to Six Flags. We went to our local Six Flags and rode 1 or 2 rides before heading back home, because I think it was a Sunday and school was the next day, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh my God. I would not be recording.
Put your phone down.
I would not be recording. You better sit your butt up.
I'm doing this.
Butt up. Okay, phone going up now. Crazy. Whoa. Over. Backwards. Over. We're done. Ooh, we're done.
So So this pretty much sums up the traveling that I did from the end of March to the beginning of April. Some school-related travel, some non-school-related travel. But one thing, no matter if you're traveling for school or if you're doing personal travel, when you are a student and you have a child or a family, you always have to make sure that you coordinate appropriately so that if you're missing school due to travel, that you're going to be able to either study on the road or study while you're out, or find other ways to make sure that you get that material, because your school doesn't care that you have to take your child to spring break, and or your school doesn't care that you have to go to a conference as a part of being a member or on the e-board for that particular organization. So it always is important to make sure that you get your school priorities taken care of as well. But don't feel like because you're a mom or because you're parents in school or in some type of program that you can't also attend conferences and take a day or two off to make sure you show your child that they're important as well. If you have any questions, please comment below, and I will try to have more videos of how I coordinate things like travel and other things that parents or students may do in school that may be a little bit different for someone who has a child. So thanks again for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.